Hey Premier Planet, Justin Barlow here, and I'm here to fill you in on all the details you may have missed out on if you weren't here in the Premier Studio this last Saturday for our 218th studio taping. And if you were in attendance, as always, a big thank you for coming out to Woodstock to show your support. We opened the evening. It was announced earlier in the week that we were going to have a #1 contendership match, but not just one-on-one, not triple threat, not four corners, a 10-man battle royal to determine the new #1 contender to the Premier Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. Participants included the Prince of Pro Wrestling, TJ Steele, Conist, Conor Core, 01, Sensei, Inestra, Irish Andy Anderson, the Science Marcus Smith, Jose Acosta, Anakin, the world exclusive Matt Vine, and at the last minute, an 11th man, Not Bad Chad. This match obviously being a battle royal, all 11 men in the ring to start with. It was chaotic, but in the end, it comes down to the world exclusive Matt Vine and El Mero Inestra, and it's Matt Vine who's able to toss Inestra over the top rope to the floor, and Matt Vine is now your new #1 contender to the Premier Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. And that's where it really gets interesting, folks, because remember, Matt Vine is also one half of the PPW World Tag Team Champions with the PPW World Heavyweight Champion, Chase Gosling. So definitely a lot of interesting developments here in Premier Pro Wrestling. Matt Vine's the #1 contender against his current partner. Following that match, it was a one-on-one ladies match. Lena De Oro returning to Premier Pro Wrestling after over a year of absence to take on Sky Blue. And to the surprise of many, Lena was accompanied to the ring by none other than Sky Blue's arch nemesis, the self-proclaimed Conist one, the self-proclaimed feminist Conor Core. So everyone had their eye on Conor, and wouldn't you know it, just as Sky had Lena right where she wanted her, was looking to give Lena a monkey flip out of the corner, Conor sneaks in, grabs Lena's legs, anchors her down. Sky Blue with the momentum ends up throwing herself backward. Lena then capitalizes, pins Sky thanks to a handful of trunks. Lena De Oro walks away with the victory, albeit, I'm going to say it, a cheap one, at her return here to Premier Pro Wrestling. Following that match, Kimchi versus Irish Andy Anderson. Definitely an unenviable spot for Kimchi to be in, and Andy Anderson proved why he's the longest standing veteran here in Premier Pro Wrestling and why he is still legit as the day is long, folks. Andy Anderson taking a page out of the Irish playbook and bringing out a cloverleaf, clinching that in and forcing Kimchi to tap out. Submission victory for Irish Andy at PPW218. Following that match, one-on-one match, the Science Marcus Smith, after a few weeks of absence here, goes one-on-one with the Premier Academy standout Anakin. On this match, Marcus Smith, well, he definitely underestimated Anakin in this one, because at the end of this contest, Anakin is able to reverse a pin and get a pinfall victory over the Science, but Marcus Smith, he was not about to let Anakin have the last laugh. After the match, he attacks Anakin and demands a rematch for this coming Saturday at PPW 219. That rematch has been signed, so it's going to be one-on-one. Anakin looking for payback against the Science Marcus Smith after Marcus attacked him. Following that match, one-on-one match, the self-proclaimed Conist one and feminist Conor Core taking on his old running buddy 01. Now, if you remember back to a week ago at PPW 217, Conor Core actually lost to 01 and in his anger demanded a rematch against 01. This time, the tables would be turned. Conor Core was able to get 01 into a backslide, and being close enough to the ropes and where the referee couldn't see it, he gets his feet on the ropes for added leverage and steals a pinfall victory from 01. Now, after the match, Sky Blue, who had been watching from the back, comes out. She's trying to convince guest referee Jose Acosta that Conor had his feet on the ropes. The referee's decision did stand, so Conor walked away with the victory. However, it's been announced that this coming Saturday at PPW 219, we are going to have a mixed tag team match. That's right, folks. Conor Core is going to team with Lena De Oro to take on the team of 0-1 and Sky Blue. You're going to want to come out to the Premier Studio this Saturday night to see that one. Following that match, after issuing an open challenge last week, the Prince of Pro Wrestling, TJ Steele, came back to the Premier Studio, and who stepped up? None other than Not Bad Chad. So a lot of cojones on Chad getting in there with the man who nearly became PPW World Heavyweight Champion at our 200 studio taping. Not Bad Chad, definitely one hell of an effort, but in the end, TJ Steele is able to deliver a running knee right to Chad's forehead, knocks him silly, and TJ Steele picks up a pinfall victory at PPW218. And then finally, we came down to our main event, PPW World Tag Team Championships on the line. The reigning champs, the world exclusive Matt Vine, who again, remember, is now also your #1 contender, and his partner, also the world heavyweight champion, the hunk with the tree trunks Chase Gosling, taking on the #1 contenders, Mero Inestra and Sensei. This match was definitely intense, especially given the long, bitter history between these four guys. And we're going to roll the footage so you can see for yourself exactly what transpired at the close of this contest. So a double count out in our main event. No clear winner, meaning your tag team champions are still the world exclusive Matt Vine and the hunk with the tree trunks Chase Gosling. This coming Saturday though, a rematch has been announced. The tag champs will put the gold on the line again against Inestra and Sensei. But also remember, coming up this Saturday night, this is where it really gets interesting, folks. Matt Vine, your new #1 contender, in the same night that he and Chase put the tag team gold on the line, he is going to face Chase one-on-one with the PPW World Heavyweight Championship at stake. Also coming up this Saturday, don't forget the rematch that Marcus Smith wanted. He's going to take on Anakin. Mixed tag team match. It's going to be Conor core teaming with Lena De Oro to take on 0-1 and Sky Blue. And those two big championship matches all in the same night, folks. If you haven't done so already, I want to remind you, get online, find us on Facebook, give us a like on there, follow us on Twitter and Snapchat. Again, both of those are at Premier Planet. You can find us on Instagram. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, where we're giving you one free match each and every week from our studio tapings. And don't forget to log on to PremierProWrestling.com. Click the on-demand link and start your 2-week free subscription of our video on-demand streaming service today. Then once your 2 weeks are up, it's just the low cost of $4.99 per month to stream all the Premier Pro Wrestling content your heart desires. On behalf of all of us here at Premier Pro Wrestling, I'm Justin Barlow. I want to thank you all out there on the Premier Planet for your continued support. We'll see you folks out here for 2 big title matches this Saturday night at PPW 219.